Welcome to Equip with Pastor Steve Hamner. Join us today as we are creating a world that Christ can live in. For more information, visit our website at wordoffaithtuscaloosa.com.
Hi, glad you're able to join me again. I want to conclude the 4 steps to receiving anything from God. I want to go back and I want to look at the passage of scripture that we dealt with in the beginning of this, and I'm just going to pull this all together today. So let's look at the scripture. Once again, the scripture says in Mark the 5th chapter, verses 25 through 34, it talks about a woman with an issue of blood. So that this certain woman had this issue of blood for 12 years and that she had suffered many things of many physicians. She did not get any better. But when she heard that Jesus was in the middle of this city and she came in the press behind, scripture said that she touched his clothes, and she said within herself, if I can just touch his clothes, then I shall be made whole. The Bible said that she touched Jesus, and at that moment Jesus knew within himself, because he felt his virtue, he felt his strength leave his body, that someone had touched him. His disciples are all around him, and he asked, who touched me? The Bible says that the disciples questioned Jesus, and they said, Jesus, all of these people are around you, and you asked the question, who touched you? Jesus said, I know someone touched me because I felt virtue leave my body. And so this woman, after being found out, she fell down at Jesus' knees or at his feet, and she said, it was me, I done it, I touched you. The Bible said that Jesus told her that she was made whole of this plague simply because of her faith. And what we're dealing with today is you to understand that there are some things that you may need to do, as this woman done, in order to get God to intervene in your life. We notice immediately that we have to base what we need from God on the promises of God. We have to know, we have to believe that it is the will of God. You have to develop your faith in any area. You have to develop your faith to believe God for what God says. So when we look at this story, when we look at this passage of scripture, there are 4 things that we see that this woman done. The first thing said that she said, I want to be made whole. I want to be healed. I'm tired of dealing with this. So she said within herself, if I touch him, I'm going to be made whole. The second thing that this woman did was she touched his clothes. She done something. It's not just enough for you to say a thing, but you must have corresponding action. You must follow through what you say that you're going to do. That's what God is looking for. God is looking for you to do or act upon your faith. That's faith in action. Third thing is that this woman received it simply because she was not going to be denied any longer. She suffered many things, and she was not going to be denied. She had saw Jesus heal many people before, and she just looked at herself and said, I'm going to be the one that get healed today. The fourth thing she did is that she began to publish it. She began to tell it. She began to tell Jesus, it was me. It was I. I am the one that touched you. And because she done that, Jesus granted her request. That is the same thing that you and I must do if we want God to hear us and to answer us and give us our heart's desire. We must say what we want from God. We must act upon what we ask from God, and then believe that we will receive the things that we have asked him for. Amen. I hope today that the things that we've said today, I hope that things that you've heard for the last few weeks, that they have been a blessing to you. Most of all, put your hope, put your faith, put your confidence, and put your trust in God. Until we meet again, God bless you.
For more information, visit our website at wordoffaithtuscaloosa.com.
Hi, my name is Steve Hamner. This is my wife, Zenobia Hamner. We pastor Word of Faith Church here in the city of Tuscaloosa.
We would like to invite you to our services here at Word of Faith. We have Sunday morning services beginning at 10:45 with corporate prayer and 11 o'clock with morning worship. Wednesday is Bible study, and it starts at 7 o'clock p.m.
We're located at 6411 31st Street here in Tuscaloosa.
We would like to invite you to be a part of the exciting things God is doing here at Word of Faith, where we are creating a world Christ can live in.
We hope to see you real soon. God bless you.
Bonner Media, websites, videos, and graphics.